Hello friends, and welcome back to the Kalimba Campfire. And Brandon, buddy, I'm going to see if you are ready to come on. Oh.
Hi friends, welcome back to the Kalimba Campfire. My name is Teacher Brandon. Happy to be here with y'all. Welcome. As Jewel said, the world, it's a lot right now. So whatever you're feeling, however you're feeling, why ever you're feeling it, welcome here. I'm going to give you some good vibes, okay? It's all going to be okay. So I'm glad you came. If you're watching the replay, glad you came. Everybody, I'm glad you're here. My mic situation did not do well with me tonight, but I'm going to do the best, and I'm going to play a little louder. It's going to be nice. It's going to give me a chance to do some higher energy stuff with my mic setup tonight. So I hope you enjoy. It's a rare treat because normally it gets too hot. So let's have some fun, shall we? All right.
And if you're listening at home, you might want to turn up your volume because Brandon doesn't have a mic. He's just using his computer tonight. So turn up your volume and I'll mute myself.
You didn't have to tell them that was my mic setup, Jewel. Yeah, I'm using my computer mic tonight, guys, because my mic setup did not work for me. So I'm doing the best I can. Turn up your volumes and enjoy, okay?
But you look fabulous.
that was fun. That was cool to play so amplified for my mic stitch. That was fun. Get to really get in there.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So before we open it up to other people, what was happening with that chime? I'm going to open up my mics here. So you had the chime in your mouth and you were swinging it like in time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, now your picture froze, but we can still hear you. So weird. But
okay.
So answer my question, then we'll figure out your picture.
Okay. Am I unfrozen now?
No, you're still frozen, but maybe it's time to turn your camera off. So maybe that's just the cue.
Hang on. Okay. Yeah, turn me off for a second. I got it. Okay. I got it.
You came back. Yeah, maybe turn yourself. Oh, but except I made it so that you can't turn yourself back on. So, I think just keep your camera off, and then we'll chat about what you just did.
Okay, fine.
OG style.
So anyway, about my chime in my mouth, you want to know how I was swinging it in time?
Yes. Can you describe it? And that way we can hear it.
If you want me to tell you, you got to see me.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay. Let me.
It's had a chance to buffer. We're good.
Okay. Let's see. How do I get the thingy back on?
Thanks, Rachel. Thanks, Gabrielle.
Okay. All right, you can start your video now.
Okay. See? We're good, right?
We're good. Yeah.
All right. So you're wondering how I put this in my mouth and swing it in time.
Yeah.
What I do is I want to be as motionless in my head as I can while keeping this really small movement, like equilibrium of like constantly micro counteracting it and then finding a beat. Check it out. So I'll just swing it whatever. You can keep that going indefinitely.
What? Okay, but how are you controlling the motion with your core if your head is still?
You know, that's a great question. It's actually, it is my head moving. It's just very subtle. And then when you want to add something else, that takes a lot more coordination. So, because you see now it's swinging in a circle if I'm thinking about other stuff. So,
but I think the movement's generating from your core because you're not shaking your head back and forth. Your head's kind of still. Mm-hmm. You know.
So like that.
What? That is a throwdown to everybody. Take your chime.
Put your chimes in your mouth.
Put them in your mouth, but see if you can do it in rhythm. I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
In the background here, because I don't know if I can do that.
Do it. So yeah, you'll have to try it on your own, and it'll be fun. So all of y'all try that. If you got a Koshi chime or a Zafir chime, it'll work with either. You totally just.
Yeah, I see your torso moving and your head still. I think that's super cool.
Like I said, yeah, you're right. It's the core. It's very, very, very subtle movements. Think of yourself like a grandfather clock and just keep that atomic time. It's really fun. It's totally unique.
Awesome. All right, everybody. Brandon, thank you so much. I'm going to invite you now to turn your camera on.
You got it.
Okay, and I'll
Hi,
mute
friends.
myself.
Awesome. Welcome. My name is Teacher Brandon if you weren't here earlier. If you were here earlier, my name is still Teacher Brandon. And the reason why I say I'm a teacher is because I am, and we all are. But, you know, for some of you, you came to my body percussion class last year, and we learned how to do some really cool stuff. And I'm also teaching you, if you have any of these instruments in your place, feel free to be inspired. I love you, and I'm glad you're here. love you. Thank you for being here.
Okay, besides that being some amazing playing, I have a very important question. Are those gummy bear earrings?
Yes, they are.
So I'm going to just ignore all the virtuoso playing and ask you about your gummy bear earrings. But
They are indeed gummy bear earrings.
need some of those. Purple, of course, for me. But yeah, I'm a gummy. I've always been a gummy bear freak. So I've just been watching them dance and dangle as you play.
Awesome. I'm glad I wore them tonight.
So for those on the clubhouse side, Brandon is wearing orange dangly gummy bear earrings. And as he played all that, they were just like jiving away.
Yep.
Brandon, so first of all, tell us what you were playing. And then tell us about the muting technique, which we've heard you do a ton, but it's kind of fun on Zoom. We can see you muting and where it comes from. It's kind of a gamelan technique, right?
That's right. So I'm playing a Zenko drum made by Field Tone Instruments, or Metal Sounds in France. And they make these gorgeous, like mini hand pans with 9 notes. And I have one that's tuned Ionian, and then I have another one that's tuned Akebono. And so I basically have a major and a minor tuning, which is why and how I was able to get such different music to come out of 2 very different pans. And then after that, what I was doing, I use orchestral mallets. I find these to be really, really nice for playing these Zenko instruments. They're really, really like just a perfect balance with such a long handle. But anyway, what I'm doing is I'm doing a muting technique, because if I don't mute, they sound great, but it's full of overtones. And if I'm trying to play precise things, those overtones are going to get in the way of the notes that I want you to hear and the notes that I want to convey. So if I play with no muting, I want you to hear how it sounds for a minute, okay? Sounds beautiful, but there's a lot of overtones, and it just goes and goes and goes. And then if I start mixing major and minor, they really start to clash. Check it out. So what I do is I use a technique that I learned in Bali from Balinese gamelan. And it's where the gamelan musicians, they strike a bronze key with a mallet, and you immediately clamp it after, or however long you need the note to ring, right after, to stop the overtones from ringing. So I just transferred that technique to these, and I just, instead of clamping the actual key that with my hand, I'm just muting it with my fingers or my hand, and I'm trying to add a lot of surface area with my hand anywhere that's not a note I'm playing, to stop other overtones from ringing. But when I'm playing precisely, I'm like, you see me like one finger at a time on keys to play them, and then simultaneously stop them from ringing at the same time I'm hitting the other one. Like this, you notice I did. And if I'm not doing that, it sounds like. Well, with the mic situation, I don't think you can really hear that much of a difference, but it's actually really nice to be able to get we can hear these pretty good. Slow down and stop, so that way I can play these instruments with a lot more precision, and then I can do this other cool muting technique where it's also a Balinese technique, but you can play these things percussively, melodically. They're meant to be done at the same time, and I just have so much fun with them. So I hope you all enjoyed it.
That was awesome, Brandon. And actually, with those instruments, we could totally hear them clearly.
Yeah?
Yeah. And the muting versus those long, they have very long overtones, and some of them are kind of dissonant, but they're beautifully dissonant. But then the more notes you add, the dissonance builds on the dissonance, and it becomes kind of like the equivalent of like coloring with all the crayons to make brown.
Exactly.
Right. So
brown is great, but sometimes you want to be able to hear the other colors underneath without hearing all of the colors at the same time, because when you can hear the colors individually, they get to shine so much brighter and clearer. So it's been really fun transferring these techniques to these instruments and being able to do something that I've done for a long time on instruments that I just can play at home and take anywhere. I love these things. So it's a real joy to be able to play these.
And can you just say once again, so you mute the opposite side so that there's a little bit of ring out, but that it overall doesn't ring through the whole instrument?
So the whole idea is I hit a note, and as soon as I hit the next note, I mute the other note at the exact same time. So I'll do it over on these so you can see it better. Watch.
Amazing. So for those on the Clubhouse side and those listening to the audio only version, he's doing this like very cool like hand stuff where it's like crossing the hands over and over again, which looks very intricate. But then when you explain that you play the previous muted one, it's almost like you're just chasing yourself, right?
That's exactly a great description. You're chasing yourself the entire time. And sometimes you'll miss and some overtones will ring out. Great. Who cares? It's beautiful. It's music, you know?
But the overall effect is that there's more clarity with whatever note you're playing when you're muting the previous note. So you're like kind of chasing your own tail a little bit. And
Totally.
And then it almost looks like a game too, like whack-a-mole or something that you're whacking or you're muting the previous note. Yeah.
I love that. Whack-a-mole. That's another good description.
Yeah. And then I think sometimes when we gamify things, it becomes like, oh, can I do it? And sometimes we can't. And that's okay. We don't whack the thing, but sometimes we do, and then it's probably really satisfying when you get those all right. Yeah.
I'm sure I'll teach another course on how to play these with these alternate techniques and really open these instruments up to allow for more music to fall out of what you're doing. Yeah.
Brandon, I have a note from Cindy Lou that I want to read in the chat because it's lovely. She said, I love this at Brandon Blake. Both times you played, you had me dancing in the kitchen. And my hubby Robin, who has Parkinson's, even joined in and got his carer to jive with us too. Thanks for your music.
I love that, Cindy Lou. Thank you so much for saying all of that. Much love to you, your husband, his caregiver, and all of the good vibes that are happening in your house. Thank you for being here. I feel it. Thank you, Cindy Lou. Awesome.
Great.
All right, friends. Thank you so much for being here. Again, my name is Brandon Blake. I'm really always grateful for every time you're here. You could be anywhere in the world, and you are everywhere in your world. You're everywhere in the world, and you're here with me, with us. Some of you have been here for years. Thank you. Some of you, it's your first night. Welcome. Love you all. This is a Space Drum Evolution by Metal Sounds. I love this instrument. I hope you enjoy. Her name is Sunshine. You hear that? We're just gonna let that go. You hear it? I can't stop it. It's probably my mom. But I really appreciate all of you being here with me tonight. It's been really special. There we go. There we go. We're done. But I really appreciate you being here. I'm gonna take us out one last minute. If you're dancing, keep dancing. If you're rocking out, rock it out. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are, I hope you're enjoying. Whether you're laying in bed, making lunch in Japan, whatever you're doing, enjoy. Thank you, everybody. Go spread some love.